What's cracking, guys? This is a very different video than what I will usually be doing. Because I don't really do videos like this. I really don't. This is gonna be kind of like a raw video of me just talking to you guys. And just the disconnect between YouTube and its community right now. And also the fact, you know, of Pewdiepie and the T-Series thing going. No, I wasn't planning on doing like a subscribe to Pewdiepie kind of video. Because, you know, I mean, it's a bit of a meme, but I do feel strongly about it. And I do support it. But like, I was just like, I didn't want to just like come off as like ingenuine and just doing it because it was a meme or something like that. You know, but now I got a pretty good excuse to do it. Now, if you guys don't know, YouTube usually does a commemorative video every year called YouTube Rewind, where they take the biggest things that happened in YouTube and take a bunch of content creators and they make something fun and engaging, and in the hopes of, you know, building up YouTube as a cool community and things like that. Well, it's been kind of backfiring lately. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the latest YouTube Rewind, but it's pretty much the first one that's had more dislikes than likes on it. And for a very good reason. And no, it's not because of like the content itself is bad. Like, it was a good video. It had lots of talented people on it there. Lots of good people in the community doing great things. But the main reason why people aren't not really liking it, well, it's the fact is because it's not really YouTube. I mean, the fact alone that it starts on Will Smith. Like, I love my Will Smith. I love Mr. Fresh Prince. I love what he does and what he stands for. Everything about him. Cool guy. But, like, he's not a YouTuber. He's a celebrity. He doesn't really represent YouTube as a whole. I mean, you could have picked any number of big YouTubers out there and I'd be okay with it. And another reason why people are probably genuinely disliking it is because YouTube is trying to highlight only the good things in the video. Like, only the good things, and it's not doing the other things. And some of the other things are actually pretty good themselves. Like, in the entire video, there wasn't a single reference to the boxing matches between Logan Paul and KSI. I'm pretty sure that was one of the biggest things on YouTube this year. One of them. It was massive. Yeah, sure, you may not like them or whatever, but you have to admit the impact on the channels and everybody around. People were invested in that. People were talking about that all over social medias. And the next thing about it is, well, there was barely any mention of Pewdiepie. The only thing you got was the chair reference by Jaden Animations. That was it. And yes, I realize that, you know, your favorite content creators aren't always going to be in it. Sometimes they have important things that come up. Sometimes, you know, they got to get stuff done. And sometimes they just don't want to be in it. Just flat out don't want to do it. And that's fine. Honestly, it's fine. But the fact that YouTube is ignoring, like, I think what the biggest thing on YouTube is in 2018, the T-Series versus Pewdiepie thing. That's absolutely massive. The most subscribed channel on YouTube. How could you possibly ignore that? The whole video just comes off as ungenuine. Like, it just feels fake. And yeah, I realize it's a video set up and they're all just acting and doing stuff like that, but it just feels like propaganda, maybe the way. Just like, everything's cool here on YouTube. Everything's happy. Obviously, nothing of this other stuff that's going on happens. No, you don't see any bad stuff. And you notice, like, in the last year's Rewind, a lot of people got a little upset because of the very same reason, the way that YouTube was kind of glossing over the whole demonetization thing. And people were upset about that. And if you keep going down the list, you'll notice that more people like the previous Rewinds then they dislike it. Like, it's just because YouTube is becoming disconnected with its user base. YouTube is generally becoming television at this point, with the amount of censoring it does to the creators via their pocketbooks. Like, if they don't conform, they won't earn money. And that's, well, what you need to make a living on YouTube. If you, like, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm pretty sure I serve as a good example of being censored here on YouTube. Being terminated twice for just doing content that was once allowed on YouTube. Perfectly fine. And then YouTube was just like, you know what? Never mind. That's bad. So I had to go and delete a bunch of my old content because I was in the risk of getting my channel terminated for a third time. Basically saying, you need to make this kind of content or we're just not going to support you. And here comes the issue of YouTube slogan here, like being broadcast yourself. And that's what YouTube was all about back in the day. It was all about you just uploading videos of doing whatever it is you wanted to do. And sometimes making it big just off of being yourself. It didn't matter what kind of content you created. It covered a wide spectrum. You could do gaming, anime, memes, reactions, just anything you can possibly think of, and you could make it. And the person who basically solidified the idea of the YouTube dream, the man himself, Pewdiepie, is like kind of at the head point of this here. Like, he is the man who basically came from absolutely nothing and became the superstar, most subscribed channel on YouTube. Yes, you may or may not like his content, but that doesn't change the fact that this man created himself an empire on his own just from making videos, funny content, doing whatever it is that he liked doing, and making a momentous thing. This basically illustrated that anyone, even you, even me, could become something, could do something, and make something entertaining. And then you got T-Series right now, on the rise. That's basically a corporation. There's no face behind T-Series. It is just a faceless corporation. And it's going to take the top spot on YouTube. And yes, while PewDiePie remains on top for now, it's only a matter of time before T-Series eventually overtakes him. Whether it be in a month or in a few days, possibly even. But I feel the reason our banding together, talking about subscribing to PewDiePie, is not just because, like, it's a meme. I mean, yeah, maybe it's a little bit of a meme at this point here, with everybody, like, doing just hilariously dumb things and saying subscribe to PewDiePie, but it's a little bit more symbolic than that. Because it's kind of every single content creator who has come up from absolutely nothing into what they are right now, who lived the YouTube dream, and possibly even you other people out there who are still trying to live the YouTube dream, or just people who care about the YouTube dream, the viewers, you, the audience, you guys who make us who we are. Like, you guys care. And that is what makes YouTube special. The fact that you can create this bond with a random person making silly videos, and you get to see them, like, either daily or every so often, and it feels like you're watching a friend, like you're just having a good time with somebody. And that's kind of what YouTube was all about. Like, you make a special bond with this other person here who shares something that you like, and you just kind of watch and have a good time. It's something as simple as that. But with T-Series, it's kind of like representing what YouTube is right now, where a bunch of celebrities come and post their content that's made by Hollywood or other movie studios, music videos that you can watch over and over again, which are fantastic, and then also, like, you can see movie trailers, and that's cool, you know, like, that's nice. But you don't get the same connect that you do just from the individual content creators, the same feeling that you get from the YouTubers that you come to watch daily and like. And yes, I get YouTube is following the money. Hollywood has way more money than me, you, and everyone here combined, because we all give Hollywood shit tons of money. That's just how it is. And T-Series is pretty much the Hollywood of India right now, if you guys didn't know. And that's just, it's just sad to see corporations taking over what was once a platform for just the everyday person. And basically what I'm saying is YouTube is taking the you away from the tube. and becoming two separate different things here. It's just you watching the tube, television. It's what it's becoming, and people can feel this disconnect. And us subscribing to Pewdiepie is just that last hope of clinging on to what made YouTube special to all of us. And I just, that's why I urge people to keep the fight on, to keep the meme, to keep the dream, to keep everything just going for like at least a little bit more. And just subscribe to Pewdiepie. And yes, I realize that the dream won't necessarily go away, like when T-Series does become the top most subscribed channel. But, you know, it just feels like it's a blow to YouTube at what it once was. Because the person who's on top isn't the everyday average person that's there. It's just the corporation again. It's just another corporation, and it just feels not as special. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and listening, and I hope like you guys maybe agree with me on this, or if you don't, at least we can have a nice civilized discussion in the comments. Maybe I'm just rambling here, but just thanks for sticking by and watching me, and just supporting me. Like honestly, that's what YouTube is about, and I appreciate every single one of you. So until the next video, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you beautiful sons of guns again next time.